My name is Dan Graves and I'm the creator of a PO course. And in this video, I'll give you the top 6 reasons why I believe that learning SAP is process orchestration is really a must at the moment. So the first thing is, it is the future. This is where SAP has announced that they will be continually investing more of their time and effort in this platform. So all innovation will happen on the Java stack only. So there's no reason for investing anything in other than that. It's the place where most people will do migration, because this is the future. And then I guess there's no reason why we still want to be developing stuff that should be migrated at some point. The second is a bit the same. I've already seen a lot of my clients trying to start up migration projects, and it works out quite well. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do in these projects, but it's always possible to migrate to the new system. And a big area here, at least for consultants and I guess also for internal people, is this migration project that's going to take on will take quite a bit of time, because there's a lot of need for developing new stuff and figuring out how it works and how can we do this, for instance, in BPMN, to do these things, and how do we redesign everything so it works a lot smoother and much easier to handle. I think really a big reason for getting the single stack is that the B2B license is included. They've added the license fee is a bit higher per CPU, but that gives you access to handling edifact, external documents, and all of these B2B connection, B2B documents that have been used forever and is a big part of what people are using. So these are really Seaburger is well, I guess the competitor for this, but now you're getting it all for free, and you just have to figure out how do we build this into the solution. I've used a number range solution that this also provides for other solutions, other integrations than just the B2B part. And then it contains EDI adapters that will enable you to connect with the AS2 and other of the B2B adapters that was not previously included. I think a big reason that the PO is going to be huge is this integration with the user interaction. Well, in SAP BPM we could do user tasks, but well, let's just face it, it wasn't the most beautiful interface, and it was just like approve, restart the process, and that's about it can do. Well, I guess that worked for some scenario, but with this we got a lot more flexibility of it. Whenever you create a user task, it just pops into the universal work list of that person that has created this, and that makes it really easy to start doing something with this. A default task you can just do, which you can set a headline and a title, and then you can use and can approve or reject that post, and that's what you can work with. The portal is a part of the license, so you get that also as a part of the CPU license. So if you can get people to log on to the portal, that way you can get a lot more people engaged and using the portal. And using the workflow, and I've heard several people that are both mixing the PI part and the workflow, and the BPMN is just doing a big job and just exposing all the data that it has and working with that. I think this is quite a big incentive. So whenever you're doing any job on a dual stack, you'd have to get some time and effort in migrating this to the new system. And well, even though you're using ICO object, all Java adapters, you still have a task to do whenever you're ready, starting to migrate these solutions. And I think that's a quite important part, because, well, it may not take a long time to move it, but I guess you have to move it in 3 different systems. You have to move it in development, in QA, and in production. You have to set up the right parameters and the connection information and FTP settings. You have to test that it's still working, and change the iDoc adapters or whatever you're using, so it's pointing to the new system. So this just takes up a lot of time, and figuring out how can we do this. If you have to involve third parties that has doing SOAP adapters for the system, you'd have to find a way that they could still work on it while you have after the migration. So they need to enter new URLs and all things like that. So it kind of bugs me whenever I have to do a scenario on a dual stack, because I know, well, it's not going to last forever, this, and we need to figure out how we can migrate. And obviously I do everything that's possible to make it easier to migrate, but there would still be a migration project at some point, and that's kind of frustrates me. That why not just do it right the first time? Mobile integration is also one of the big areas that is coming, and well, I guess it is already there. People want all the information on their mobile devices or on separate websites. There's going to be a lot of apps built using the OData and REST, and that's a part that's kindly integrated really nicely with the PO system. And you can expose data to other applications like web and mobile platforms, and using the OData and REST. And these adapters also include they may be in part of the CC the standard dual stack, but when you start using these will make a lot of new development efforts you can allow. And then it will allow your PO system to be a part of this mobile integration, so you're sure that whenever the clients connect, they connect the right way. So what's the next step? I believe that the next step is for you to start learning process orchestration now and BPMN, and figure out what are the components, why do they work, how can we use them, and start your learning journey that way. There's tons of resources out there you can use for learning the systems, what is relevant and stuff like that. I'm also creating a course on the BPMN development, and where I take you through all the different steps. How do you set up the system? How do we make all of these things work? But there's a link below here that you can see much more about that. But I just want to make sure that you start learning what you can do with BPMN and figure out where is it and how can we start migrating to that instead of investing time and effort in something that's legacy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do share it, and start your learning journey with me or yourself now. The important thing is just that you get started. Thank you.